cutting the end pieces of these floors is really easy. You want to make it really nice and tight and snug so that there's no creep across the floor. If you don't have something to butt up against here, you can glue the end piece down to lock the other floorboards in place. The beauty of this is though, that if you haven't glued everything down in place, if there is a mistake, you can just replace the end piece and push them down a little bit and make it a little bit tighter. So, how do we do this? First off, you just make sure that there is nothing on this concrete here. Any concrete here will show the board raising up and those ends not meeting perfectly. So what we do is we take the board, we put it here. You can see this is where the line of the boards finish. That's how big this board needs to be. So I take the set square, I draw a pencil line across here. That's my marking. Now I'm going to cut it. When I cut it, I use an off-cut piece of the board. I flip it over so that I've got a visual on it because I don't want to take my knife and accidentally go onto the boards that I've just laid. So I've done that. I've set up that little safety. I put my knife on here. I scour it. I snap it. I cut it. And I lay it. Now when I lay it, I want to take the factory end, the beautifully clean cut end, and make that meet the factory end of where my line of floorboards is finished. And I put that in there, and it's nice and snug and fits perfectly. Now sometimes it won't go in like that properly. You don't want to be hitting it with a hammer straight off. So what we do is we take a little offcut, we put that on top, give that a little hit, and if it's creeped out a little bit, just hit it like that on the side. I use a mallet and an offcut just to make sure that I don't damage any floorboards. And then you have a beautiful clean end finish. Now don't worry if there is a waver or this is not on a perfect angle, because at the end you just take a bead of silicone or something that matches the color of the skirting, run it across there, and you have a perfect finish.